what's going on, wrestling fans? This is Fire Pro, but it's not the undercard. It's been almost a year since the undercard series and that season 10 finale happened. Welcome to a new series, The Managers. This is all about teams and the people who are running the teams. Let me introduce you to Team Paul Bearer, which consists of the team of Kane, The Undertaker, Gangrel, and Cactus Jack, obviously managed by Paul Bearer himself. The way this series will work is that all of these teams consist of 4 wrestlers and 1 manager. It is based on how well the manager does supporting his wrestlers. And the wrestlers, if they get wins, the wins count for the manager. The manager with the most amount of wins wins. Makes sense to me. Ted DiBiase, which is Randy Orton, Cowboy Bob Orton. We got IRS, and of course, Virgil. There's some history playing out here for Team Ted DiBiase. Then we got Team Dusty Rhodes, baby, which is DDP, Mr.Perfect, Arn Anderson, and Sting! Specifically, Joker Sting from TNA. I thought that would be a little bit spicy to throw in Joker Sting here, because I love Sting, but everybody loves Joker Sting. I'll explain the series more as we're playing through it, but let me introduce you to Team Fuji, which is Dragon Lee, Hakushi, Yokozuna, and Minoru Suzuki. That's a crazy pick here. These managers picked who they wanted, and man, they got some really interesting picks there. Then we've got Team Heenan, Bobby the Brain Heenan, one of the smartest managers of all time, with Andre the Giant, Santana, and Ortiz, and Big John Studd. This is a crazy pick here from Heenan. We'll talk more about the picks in a few moments here. Team Paul Heyman, obviously Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker, Curtis Axel, and Solo Sikoa, the Tribal Chief. Then we've got Team Mickie James, the only female manager in the series, with Booker T, Samoa Joe, Bully Ray, and Nick Aldis. There's some obvious connections there we can talk about throughout the series as well. Then we've got Team Miss Elizabeth. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have two female managers. That's right. Miss Elizabeth has LOD, Animal and Hawk, Randy the Macho Man Savage, and of course, Ravishing Rick Rude. And then we have Team William Regal with his Umaga, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. That's DIY right there. And NXT champion Oba Femi, which is a really good pick from Regal, as he has experience managing NXT wrestlers, and I'm excited to see what's going to come from Oba Femi throughout this series. And then Team Shane McMahon is Sami Zayn, John Morrison, Jey Uso, and Rusev. Interesting fact, before I started doing this and I was picking who would be on what team, Sabu was supposed to be on Team McMahon, so rest in peace to Sabu. Sabu passed away, and I felt it would be really odd and awkward to have him in the series, but he'll always be in our hearts and in our minds. Rest in peace, Sabu. And that's going to be it for our teams and our performers. And I think the best way to start this series is to show you how it's going to work. So, we're going to pick Team Bearer, and he's going to choose Cactus Jack. So we select Cactus Jack, we select second, and Paul Bearer will be there on his side. And then we'll pick a different team, and it's going to be Cowboy Bob Orton representing Team DiBiase here, and DiBiase will be the second. So this is all CPU, Survivor Series 1987 in the SCS Stadium with referee Teddy Long. Let's get started.
Fight.
Welcome everyone to the first match of the managers. This is Episode 1, we just started a new wrestling series here. Oh, suplex there by Cowboy Bob Orton. We got two classic legends starting this series off. What a way to start it. And other than singles matches, we will have tag teams. We'll have 3-on-3s and 4-on-4s, and that's how it will progress throughout the series. And if Cactus Jack gets the victory here, it would count as a point, or I guess a win, for his manager, not necessarily for the wrestler themselves. So it's kind of like stable wars, where the managers need their performers or their wrestlers to get the wins here. Nice block there by Cowboy Orton as the camera was focused on Paul Bearer. He may have been giving some advice to Cactus Jack after the shoulder block and knee drop combination. Cowboy Bob Orton, Hall of Famer, reversal suplex, center of the ring there. And I think these picks are obvious. I mean, Cactus Jack is absolutely insane, and Paul Bearer knows how to manage the clinically unstable. Of course, he's got connections to Undertaker. I'm surprised he didn't choose Undertaker first, but it's, under their discretion. Whichever they choose, there might be a bigger reason why Cactus Jack was selected first. Maybe he's saving Undertaker for a future matchup. Maybe he wants Undertaker and Kane to work as a tag team later on in this episode or later on in the series. We'll see how it goes. On the shoulders, down to the knee, gut buster there. It's a little bit more low-key than the undercard. The only similarity is that wins matter, and it's all CPU. The rules are completely different here, though. Oh, boy. I believe there is count-out and disqualification in this series. So we gotta treat it like a normal match. Gut buster. And he just punches him off there. Cactus Jack, hardcore icon, getting dropped on his head with a modified pile driver and the cover. Teddy Long with the 1-2, and Paul Bearer was screaming at Cactus Jack to kick out as he gets tossed out of the ring in front of his manager. This is Bearer versus DiBiase, and I guess more importantly right now, it's Cactus Jack versus Cowboy Bob Orton, and we're getting the Japanese 20 count on the outside. These guys got to get back in it. If it's a draw, nobody will get any points, and Orton could take the first victory here. Cactus Jack, no, back in before the count. Elbow to the back of the head. So the next match, regardless of who wins this one, will be a 2-on-2 tag match. Featuring different managers. Nice knee drop there to the back. And a lockup again. Oh, slipping out of the suplex this time. Hammer to the back there and down to a headlock. Referee Teddy Long knows all about teams. It's a tag team match playa. In the description, I'll put who's in the teams and stuff so you guys know. But right now, that's a hook of the leg and quick 2.9, our first 2.9 of the series, off the ropes. diving elbow there. Jumping elbow. Spinning neck breaker. And Cactus Jack is on the attack. Russian leg sweep. Off the ropes. Bang, bang with the elbow. Classic bang, bang. Oh, Cowboy Orton did not appreciate the taunting. Both men are down and exhausted from this 10-minute brawl here. And a Russian leg sweep that time by Bob Orton. And his son is on this team as well. That's a low blow. He got a warning from the referee. He didn't get disqualified. I believe you get a couple warnings, and then, referee will call it when he sees it. Stalling suplex, blood rushing to his head, and body crashing to the mat there. Big move. Figure 4. The camera's focusing on Bearer because his wrestler is in trouble, but Cactus Jack survived that. Oh, no, no! Dropped on his head again. Didn't go for the cover, though. Don't like that, and he's going to pay for it. Wrenching at the neck with that headlock. Close up to Ted DiBiase. He's got the money. DiBiase is the $1 million man, and he has paid his team well. And I think he'll give them a bonus paycheck if they can get some victories for him during this series. Big spinning discus. Lariat in the corner. Cutthroat. Calling for an end. Stunned. Oh, the stroke. Face first. But no cover. Cactus Jack may not really want this one to end. He loves to, fight and do brutal things. Does he realize he needs to get a victory here? Because Cowboy Orton with the cover, but there was a rope break, I believe. And dropped on his head in the corner by Cowboy. 1, 2. This match continues with another 2.9. And the Texas DDT, double arm DDT. That could be it. The finisher. 1, 2. No. Another big kick out here to kick this match off, to kick off this series, and taken down with the knee bang bang again by Cactus Jack. He waited for him to get up. Pile driver! Old school pile driver cover. 1, 2, and DiBiase was stressing. He was reaching into his pockets. If I don't want to steal ideas, but it is very similar to the idea of Stable Wars. It works almost in the same way, where the managers are running a team of 4 wrestlers, and that team has to win. The wrestlers under that manager have to get the victory for the manager to win the series. It's not like the undercard where a wrestler will win the series. A manager will win the series. Jackknife. Cover. Oh, and he almost stole the match. Classic opener here. Big time signature move. Stroke. No. He went backwards that time. Russian leg sweep. Punch to the gut. Again. Slipped out of the suplex. Punch to the back of the head. Cowboy Bob Orton might be unconscious right now. No, he's not. He's saying, come on, give me more. Man, these old school guys, they've got a different level of toughness. Times were different back in the day. And I'm sure these legends will tell you all about it. Just lend them an ear and lend me your rears, because it's to another 2.9 there. I thought that was over. This match, woo, ducks under the elbow. Big time slip out, discus, lariat. And Cactus Jack taking a moment to regain some stamina there. Strike battle. Big drop kick. Modified pile driver. Trying to paralyze his opponent. And another kick out. Bang, bang.
20 minutes.
Down in the corner. 20 minutes gone. First match of a new series. The managers. Oh! Did he do it? He did the deal. The most cursed move of all time. And the lariat connects. But Cactus Jack wasn't done yet. Picks his opponent up. He's got to be focused on getting a cover. Russian leg sweep again. He's been doing that all match long, and it just hasn't been working for him. Might be stunned a little bit, exhausting himself by doing that. And again! You can't do that, dude. That move should be banned from professional wrestling. There's no way he wins with it. Oh, the legacy of the Ortons was on the line with that one. And Cactus Jack was going for the running elbow, but Cowboy back to his feet there, off the rebound. Spine on the pine. We might see Arn Anderson later today. Sleeper drop. Should have went for a cover. Drop kick missed. Cowboy is stunned in the corner of DiBiase. Oh no, this could be the superplex. No, rake of the eyes. Why are you yelling at him? He's on the top rope, diving with the elbow. Classic Cactus Jack right there. Misses the lariat, pays for it. Do-do-do-do-do. Cover. 1, 2, and it's over, ladies and gentlemen. 24 minutes of mayhem, and DiBiase gets the first win with Cowboy Orton in the singles bracket. I can't believe he used the ozone, dude. The frickin' ozone. He did it like twice. Alright. I have notes. Hold on. I have notes. Okay, I don't think my notes saved. I made notes for this, and I don't see them here. It's alright. I'll just remove this. Okay, so now it's going to be a tag match between Team Dusty, who's going to choose DDP, and Mr. Perfect, versus Team Fuji, who's gonna pick Dragon Lee and Hakushi. That Japanese influence there from Mr. Fuji is gonna make this series a little bit more interesting, I think. So this is the tag match. So first we saw a singles match. Now we're going to see a tag match. The next match will be 3-on-3, and then 4-on-4, and then back to singles matches. And they're allowed to choose who they want for each of these matches. So let's get started on the first tag team match of the managers. Elbow from DDP against Dragon Lee. He's a Japanese luchador. Here representing Fire Pro very well, I believe. And DDP doesn't care who you are. He's got that WCW legacy on his back, and that's why Dusty picked him, obviously. The relationship between Dusty and these two wrestlers is just so apparent. If you don't know your wrestling history, I mean, we're talking WCW back in the day. Into the corner, Mr. Perfect can do no wrong. Everything he does is, well, perfect. Drop toe hold there. And Mr. Perfect, an incredible technical amateur style performer. But Hakushi with a big forearm. Elbow to the back of the head. Team DiBiase has 1 point, or I guess 1 victory. Big chop. Off the ropes. Clothesline diving in. Rolling through. And a kick to the gut, taking him down. Going to make a tag to Dragon Lee. And Dragon Lee, I believe, might be the youngest wrestler in this series. He's only 30 years old. He's worked for WWE, CMLL, AAA, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro.
5 minutes gone.
And he's actually related to Rush. And I know how many people love Rush. Oh, Hurricanrana, what the hell? DDP with a little luchador action there. I don't know what I just saw. How did DDP do that? DDP always comes up with something innovative and impressive, and I guess that's what's made that Hall of Famer famous, you know? Trying to pull at the arm. Hakushi broke it off. Hakushi's really strong. Oh, big chop. DDP tried to block it. Arm breaker there. And this tag team match continues. Scoop slam. And I think Mr. Fuji just loves these international stars. Double powerbomb there, leg lock in the corner of Dusty Rhodes. Team Dusty, consisting of DDP and Kurt Hennig, a.k.a. Mr. Perfect, here with the backslide. Oh, not even a 1 count, though. Tag to Dragon Lee. In the corner. Got him with the heel hook. And Mr. Fuji watching closely on the outside. The manager can't get involved here physically. That's a chair. Referee's got to pay attention to the chair. We got steel chairs here. There are disqualifications. Tag. Double suplex. Dragon Lee ran into trouble and now down on the ground in front of Dusty Rhodes. I like that it's a woman's voice for Teddy Long. I can't control what the referee sounds like. It did that throughout Undercard too, and I thought it was kind of funny. It's a tag team match, playa. Let's see if we can learn a little bit about Hakushi, because he's probably not as well known as everybody else. He's a Japanese wrestler, of course. He's 58, 5'11", 238. But he's a strong dude too, and he's famous for covering himself in that kanji. They're not tattoos, it's actually painted on his body like war paint. And it's just pure scripture there to intimidate. It's all about intimidating his opponents, and that's why he does it. From the late 90s, Dragon Lee is backed up into the corner. Double powerbomb almost landed on that chair. And Team Fuji looks to be in some trouble. Cover! Mr. Perfect almost pinned both members of Team Fuji. Figure 4. Kicks out of it. And look at this rolling camel clutch. I don't know if that should be allowed there. But the referee let it play out. And now off the ropes. Dragon fly. 1, 2, and no. That Spanish fly. Such an impressive move there. And now DDP back to his corner. Hakushi back to his. Breaks up the figure 4. DDP tries to throw him out of the way. Now everybody's just fighting everybody else. This is getting chaotic, as tag teams usually do. Tag matches in the undercard went for a long time, so get comfortable here, folks. He's calling for something crazy. Handspring. Moonsault! Put an extra little flip on it. That was nuts. That was a really unique signature move from Hakushi. I didn't even know he could do that. Face first into the turnbuckle, and now DDP with a fist drop right to your face. 2 in a row, knuckle sandwich times 2. That's 10 fingers straight to the mush. And Dusty Rhodes knows that experience pays off here, and he's counting on the experience of these wrestlers he's chosen for his team. And I think these are smart choices, man. They're guys you're familiar with, right? He was friends with both of these gentlemen, and it makes it easier to manage a wrestler if they listen to you and respect you. I think that's really important. Dragon Lee off the ropes, full speed ahead with the double boots. Throwing a luchador into the mix is also a smart choice by Mr. Fuji, because you get that aspect of speed on your team. And that's an underrated attribute to have. Went for the V-trigger, nobody home. Double team now. Team Dusty working together. And Dragon Lee is on the wrong side of damage there. Knee to the gut. Off the ropes to the stunned opponent. Elbows. Tag on the side of Team Fuji. Rolling leg lock. Referee calls for a break there. Tag made. Double suplex.
1, 2, 3.
Counting him out, but it doesn't matter. DDP in trouble now. His partner's gonna go help him, but Dragon Lee's trying to stop It didn't matter. This match continues. Lariat off the ropes. DDP was looking for a rebound, didn't get it. Hakushi again with those brutal forearms, man. With those big strikes. Heavy hands, that Japanese strong style. It's always been so dangerous. Tag made into the corner. Dragon Lee fought off DDP, but he didn't have enough for Mr. Perfect. Oh, he did it. He spit the gum out. We got to see the iconic gum spit and catch by Mr. Perfect. How does he do it? Every time. That's just who he is. He's perfect. Oh, and see that? He's got eyes in the back of his head. Shoulder block to somebody that I'm not even sure was tagged in legally. Hold on. Oh, my. Oh! Big move in the corner. Back into it. Mr. Perfect trying to cross the ring to get a tag. And Dusty Rhodes maybe whispering a few little tips there, telling them what to do, but I don't know what the strategy here right now is. DDP going up top. Elbow drop, it connects. Maybe that's what he was saying. He was saying go up. Bang. Rebound, clothesline. Tag. The international exchange of Team Fuji. Oh, suplex right into that turnbuckle. Manhattan drop. And we got a couple of chops. Big boot. Down you go. Mr. Perfect is now the legal man. Diamond cutter! The gum spit. Taunt on his ass. Stomping on him in the center of the ring. No cover made. I don't know what's going on, man. They're just not going for the pinfalls when they should. Boots to the face, and Mr. Perfect almost no-sold that. He doesn't give a crap. Jawbreaker. Stunned him. Neck breaker. Cover. But a rope break again. This match could go on forever, I guess. Backdrop. 2.9. Hiroshi Garoshi. And a strike battle between Hakushi and Mr. Perfect. Super kick. But he's back up with the drop. Big. Oh, powerbomb reversal. Tag. And now, Mr. Perfect chased Hakushi into a tag, and that might work for them. Double enziguri. He got shoes on both sides of his head there. Shoulder block. Elbow, bang. Here comes the drop kick. Everybody's down. We're looking at a half an hour tag match here. And I think I know what I'm going to have to do for this series. I'm going to have to turn off cut play which allows people to interfere in the match constantly. As entertaining as it is, it just makes the matches go like 4 times as long. And what I learned from 10 seasons of the undercard, like, I mean, it's not a race to finish, but also, like, at a certain point, the matches need to end.
Number 1.
The perfect plex. 1, 2. They got him. Just as I was complaining about the length of the match, the perfect plex gets Team Dusty a win. Team Dusty with a 1. With a 1. Alright, we're gonna clear things out here. I'm gonna turn cut play off. I think everything else is the right setting though. So now it's time for Team Heenan. And so what's interesting about this is obviously Andre the Giant is famous for having Bobby the Brain as a manager. But he's also picked young talent here with Santana and Ortiz. So I believe in this 3-man match, in this 3-on-3, he's going to pick Andre and Santana with Ortiz. And he'll be watching. If I do 4-on-4s, I can't exactly have the manager there on the screen. I like having the manager there. And then Team Heyman, gonna be Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker, the dog, and we're gonna go with Solo Sikoa. He's gonna choose Solo Sikoa, and he's gonna save Curtis Axel for a different time in a different place. But this is an obvious pick. If you're watching wrestling currently, right now, there's a storyline of Heyman, Rollins, and Bron Breakker. So that's obvious team choice there. And then Heenan picking the younger team of Santana and Ortiz is really interesting. Here we go. Heenan versus Heyman. The Brain versus what some people argue is the greatest manager of all time. And I mean, Heenan's got a legacy too. Like, Heyman is Paul Heyman, and everybody knows his name. He's famous for what he's done in terms of singles wrestlers' careers. The obvious ones are there. And look, Andre too heavy for Seth Rollins to hold up there. Obviously, the world's largest athlete, 2-time undercard winner, Andre the Giant. This isn't related to the undercard, but I can make references and talk about it. It existed, but this is in no way connected to it. Headbutt there, Andre just taking out multiple members, and now the dog. The powerhouse of the team. The speed of this man is what makes him dangerous, and obviously that family lineage. You want to talk bloodlines, don't just talk Solo. Talk Bron Breakker. Legendary Steiner family. He's not afraid of the size of Andre. Andre just takes one strike to knock you down, but Bron Breakker gets back up. Paul Heyman barking orders at the dog. Oh, oh, oh. Ortiz with the dreads. No. Get him back in here. Knocks down Solo and Breakker. And if you've picked a team, they already know how to work together. So I think that just makes Heenan's job easier. Paul Bearer, he has to get these guys all on the same page. Or Paul Heyman, excuse me. Yeah, we got Team Paul Heyman versus Team Bobby the Brain Heenan here. 3-on-3 action in the managers. And Solo Sikoa getting his arm wrenched by Santana. Jewel Santana? No. I don't know if Santana will... is he in WWE now? I know Ortiz is.
1, 2, 5 minutes gone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Belly to belly on the outside. We get a 10 count.
12.
He's just beating the crap out of people on the outside. Don't get counted out. Alabama Slam. Oh, they both got in. Tag to Solo Sikoa, the tribal chief, and oh no, he just ran into the world's largest athlete, but somehow he knocks him down. You want to talk strong style? Solo Sikoa might be the baddest man on the planet. He's one of the toughest guys in wrestling history. The street champ is here. Oh, back fist. Caught Andre. You don't have to beat Andre. You just have to find a way to beat one of his partners. I think Andre's going to actually be a bigger threat in terms of the singles competition here. Just bounced off of the giant. Wheel kick unaffecting the immovable object in the ring right now. Oop, ducks under. Andre trying to keep him in that corner. Team Heenan cutting the ring in half here. Sidewalk slam. Tag to Ortiz. From the streets. And this is going to be a fight right now. Intensity. Crank it up. Double arm bomb. And he's barking at him. The dogs are barking here. Oh, watch out! Spear! 1, 2. He might have just broken him in half. I don't know how he survived that one. We got to see the spear. Seth Rollins, the revolutionary, the visionary. He wants to call himself the captain of the team. Cover. Andre kicks out at 1. Seth Rollins is also smart. He's tactical. He was once the architect. He always has a plan. Oh, playing on that, buddy. The teamwork for Team Heenan there. That was impressive, and the tag made. Chases him back into the corner, tag to breaker. Ortiz to the arm. I'm getting into it now. Reversal.
1, 2, 3.
Gets back on the 3 count. Solo's watching closely. Suplex. Don't need to count him. That was the first one. What the hell? The referee's arguing with Heenan. What is happening here? Andre was in. I think that was an argument over who was the legal man or something, but it doesn't matter. Giant swing in the middle. And Braun Breaker just got his brain scrambled. by the 9th wonder of the world. The 8th wonder of the world. The almost 500-pound Andre the Giant thrown into the corner there by Solo Sikoa. And, a chop to the head. Crushed that coconut. Ooh! Rolling thunder on top of him. And the strikes. The Street Fighter. This is like getting into a fight with your couch, thinking you're gonna win in 2 seconds. Tag made. Ortiz and Santana working together to get Solo out of the ring. And they could have got a win by countout. I mean, that's totally a strategy they could go for. Back outside.
1, 2.
No, he's going to follow him out there. That was a bad choice into the barricade. Steel chair dropped.
6.
I mean, if you use a weapon, you're going to get disqualified, and then it's all over for your team. So that would be pretty stupid, DDT. Santana with a strike. Breaker fighting back. Santana was stunned that whole time. Couldn't do anything about being taunted in the face. Rebound, drop down, watch out! When Breaker starts going at that speed, he's like the juggernaut, dude. He cannot be stopped. And another tag to Andre. Heenan's got to get control back into this match. Backbreaker. Paul Heyman's got to be feeling stressed right now. He assumed this would have been an easy win, and he was wrong. Seth Rollins hasn't been in this match much. Is that the smart choice? I mean, Rollins is a workhorse. You want Rollins for the long haul, so maybe he's trying to keep Rollins on the ropes, preserve Rollins for later. Oh, spinning solo! How did he do that to Andre the Giant? Cover! 1, 2, and they almost got it. If that was any other man, that would have been a 3 count. One clubbing blow and a leg drop to the back of the head. That's like 200 pounds by itself, and the bear hug just squeezing the life out of Solo. Nothing they can do. And no one can save you. Spinning solo! He got tagged right into it! He got tagged right into it! Ah! How the heck was that a 2 count? Oh my goodness. Samoan drop. Going up top. Was thinking maybe a diving moonsault or a headbutt or something else, but it doesn't matter. Santana with an elbow. DDT. Yeah, we had to have a little bit. It's not really full-on AEW representation anymore since they're not in AEW. Pedigree! The Revolutionary! Out of nowhere, Rollins still in the win! No! How the fuck? He kicked out of a spinning solo and a pedigree. Seth Rollins can't believe it. And now a headbutt. I can't believe it. Tombstone! Modified. Rollins no-sold the... Stomp! Hit! Andre with the stomp! 1, 2! You're gonna have to do that like 10 more times, and he does it again! He knows he has to go right back to it. Standing shooting star! And Andre no-selling everything. Inverted DDT. Rollins with the old finish. And a running kick by the self-proclaimed face of the generation, the leader of Team Paul Heyman is in trouble with that bear hug. Trying to drag Andre to the corner. Makes the tag to Solo. Heyman, what can he do for his team at this point? Tag to Ortiz. This is a matchup I'd be interested in seeing. Street fight connections. And now in the ring. Tiger Bomb, 1, 2. No. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I mean, even without the cut play, this is going the distance, man. These matches are delivering for the first episode of the series. Clothesline there and super kick. Bottom of the shoe. It's gonna taste like leather. Pile driver. Pulled him down right on top of the head. Asking for more. What more could you want? Slams the head back into the canvas, and now Solo with a back toss. Almost like that was a belly to belly. And here comes Breaker. He's had some time on the ropes. He's had to recover, which is not what you want. You don't want full stamina Braun Breaker running at you. Whoa, backdrop. Into the corner. Corner to corner. Right in front of the brain. Alabama Slammer. Belly to belly. Turns him over, and now he's hopping. He's hyping himself up. Tag made. Combo. Cover. What a way to win it. Breaker takes the fall. I can't believe it. The brain. Bobby Heenan with his team victory. Wow. After all that, wins on a punch combo. So I was thinking, yeah, it was good. The plan was to do 4-on-4s. But if I have 4-on-4s, then the managers aren't there on the screen. So I don't know if that's the best plan. I might just keep it. I might just keep it 3-on-3s here. I want the managers to be there during the matches, like throughout the series. To me, that just makes so much sense. It's gonna be Team Mickie James, who's gonna choose her husband, Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is her first choice for singles here against Miss Elizabeth, who's going to choose her husband, Macho Man Randy Savage. The modern age romance versus the classic story of Macho and Miss Elizabeth. Here we go.
Fight! Whoa!
Clothesline. Nick Aldis, from being in a manager position to now being in a performing position. I mean, he's got plenty of experience, but not the level of experience as a Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah! Dig it! Snap into a Slim Jim elbow takedown. Elizabeth on the right, Mickie James somewhere on the left corner there. Not sponsored by Slim Jims. Wish I was. Takedown there and a headlock with some punches. Macho Man pretty quick in this singles action right now. Going up top. Could be all over for Nick Aldis. Ooh, watch out for that sledgehammer. He might crown you. Chops. And a headlock. Now a punch by Aldis. Knee to the gut. The two female managers facing off here to start off the series in episode 1. Fallaway slam almost threw him into the ropes. Mickie James.
Yeah.
Is it favoritism to choose your husband? Is that how that works? I mean, the managers were allowed to choose who they wanted. Small package, only a 1. They could pick any wrestler they wanted to.
5 minutes gone.
And I think these choices are just, who would you pick first? Somebody you know well. Jumping neckbreaker by Aldis. Off the ropes. Oh, but he got taken down by Macho Man. And a suplex there in the corner of Miss Elizabeth. She's got LOD on her team. Like, arguably the greatest tag team in wrestling history. So, that's gonna be a problem when we get into 2v2s. And it's Miss Elizabeth's turn for 2v2s. Texas Cloverleaf, I believe this is Aldis' finisher. I'm not super familiar with Aldis' moveset, but I believe that Cloverleaf is his finishing move. But Savage got out of it quickly, and now with the big punches right to the forehead, knocks him down. Closed fist to the gut. Spinning elbow did not connect, but the strikes do. Into the corner. Clothesline. Oh! Michinoku. Only a 2. That was a big move by Aldis, and now a pile driver from Savage jumped on it. He's calling for the finish. The legendary Macho Man elbow. That's gotta be it. Oh, how the hell did Aldis kick out of that? You can't kick out of that. You're not allowed to kick out of that. Can he go that far? He went across the damn ring. Oh! They saved it for a better spot. Savage jumped halfway across the damn ring to deliver that legendary elbow. And we're almost 1 hour into the show. I kind of had to explain who was on the teams and how the show works, but I think you guys get it. It's actually less complicated than the undercard. So all you have to know is that Macho Man and Team Elizabeth with 1 victory. So it's DiBiase, Dusty, Heenan, and Elizabeth. And now it's going to be Regal versus Shane in 2v2s, and I think he's going to pick DIY. That's the obvious choice there. So, got Gargano and Ciampa with Shane McMahon, William Regal as their manager, and then Shane McMahon is going to choose Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, who are great friends and have worked as a team many times. Yeah, Regal versus Shane, DIY versus Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. And then all of the teams will have wrestled at least once, or all of the managers will have been represented at least once here. Johnny Gargano with the X-Men colors. I vibe with that. Oh, drop toe hold on a chair. Is he allowed to do that? Where was the DQ? Referee let it go. Sami Zayn with kicks to the face. Rolling forward. Flapping and jacking. Off the ropes. Sami with a super elbow. Chop to the chest. Gargano tags in Tommaso, who pulls him out right in front of William Regal.
2, 3.
Oh! They're hitting each other with weapons, ref. What the hell?
7, 8, 9.
They gotta get back in the ring. Sami Zayn doesn't care about the rules.
12, 13,
This is gotten out of control. Super kick. 15. 15 count. It's a Japanese 20 count. This is a Fire Pro Wrestling World. Roll up. Not even a 1 count. Referee just couldn't get in position, but it was too early for anything to happen there. This is Team Regal versus Team Shane McMahon. McMahon's not usually in a manager position. I mean, he has managed before, especially at WrestleMania 2000. Oh, leg drop right to the groin. Ciampa with the camo shorts getting slapped around. Yeet. Sami Zayn, the legal man, and now Gargano. Off the ropes. Woo! Big drop kick. Arm drag. Nice reversal there by Sami Zayn. The ultimate underdog tagging in Jey Uso in your city. Shane smart to pick somebody that the crowd can get behind. I mean, that's definitely a strategy. You're not wrestling alone. You're wrestling in front of a crowd. And if you can get the audience behind you like Jey Uso can, it's going to rattle your opponent a little bit. But DIY is an experienced tag team, so I don't know. I think Regal made a wise choice. You know, former tag team champions here with Gargano and Ciampa on Team Regal. Drop toe hold into that chair. That's just one of his moves. He just keeps doing it. Tag made on the side of Team Regal. Drop kick in the center. Hip toss. Yeet. Snap suplex. Yeet. He should just say yeet after every move he does. Slap him. Gargano went for a suplex. Uso slipped out of it. Elbow. Knocks him down. Forearms by Gargano. Right in front of his manager. That's gotta make Regal proud. Tag to Zayn. Oh, 99 Crusher. 1, 2. And Sami Zayn almost stole the victory there away from DIY, and William Regal off the ropes. Runs into Ciampa. Tommaso. There's the flying knee. Headlock in the corner. Referee making sure his feet aren't exactly touching those ropes. Teddy Long's gotta be fair and balanced. Uh-oh. Big power bomb. Stacks him up. Reversal by Zayn. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that in this game before. That was a wild reversal by Sami Zayn. And that's why Shane picked him. You never know what Sami Zayn is capable of. Don't count him out at any point. He's the comeback kid for real. Crossface! Gargano escape! Gargano escape! Zayn was caught in the finisher. Big trouble. Off the ropes. Super elbow. Tag to Jimmy. Young Uso. Jey Uso. Did I call him Jimmy? Jey Uso. I know which Uso it is. Roll up, but I believe the ropes were there, unfortunately for Jey. I think I accidentally called him Jimmy. I'm just used to them being in a tag team. That's what it is. Botch! We got our first botch of the series. By me. I think I also might have mislabeled some of the managers at some point. Hey, I'm not perfect, okay? Whoa! Went for a Pele kick, and Gargano stepped out of the way. Tilt-a-whirl DDT there. Signature move by Sami Zayn. And from behind, Blue Thunder Bomb with a cover. Teddy Long with the 1 and the 2 and the Kalamazoo. That's a 2.9, boy. Throws him out of the ring here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Watch out, watch out. You don't want a disqualification, man. Come on. Center of the ring, Brain Buster! Why are you kicking him when he's down? Gargano, your hair is a mess, bro. What are you doing, bro? Uh-oh, dude, Buster! Feet were in the ropes. Unfortunate positioning there for Gargano. Again, hip toss. And Shane's got to be happy with the performance that his team is putting on here. Sliding dropkick. Big kick. Hold this. Drop kick into the chair. If the weapon is part of the move, I guess he can't get disqualified. And here comes Jey Uso into the corner. Moved out of the way. Guess you could call that a Ciampa escape. That was a good joke. Nobody appreciated it. Elbow to the back. Uh-oh. Oh! RP1 Fisherman Driver neck breaker. Right onto that knee. That move is gross. That could actually kill you. Gourd Buster by Gargano, and he's looking for more. Super kick. Kick to the back. Oh! Knee to the back of the head, and that should have been it, but Zayn never dies. 99 problems, and a bitch ain't one. 2.5. I think that was a big 2.9 there, but wait, the match is not over. Caught him with another tilt-a-whirl DDT. Those tornado DDTs. Sami Zayn is so fast. Even somebody as quick as Gargano is going to have trouble catching him. Drop kick into a chair. DIY looking for a victory for Team Regal. And only half a second away. Two, three. Sami Zayn got the 3. And Zayn gets a win for Team Shane. Shane O'Mac, baby. Here comes the money. So that was the first round of matchups. We had Team DiBiase, Team Dusty, Team Heenan, Team Elizabeth, and Team Shane, all with a victory. The managers coming out to play here. And I'll let you guys in on a little behind the scenes. I only do this now because that was the end of episode 1 pretty much. But if I go to this, if I go to this, and I go to this, and I noticed, who was it, Bob? Cowboy Bob kept doing this pile driver and then not a finisher afterwards, so. Make those correct. There we go. Okay. It should be under initial. It's like Fire Thunder Driver 2 here. So we just gotta edit this to be 5, 12, 15. And then this is like his signature move. So this up to 20. Overdrive is actually there. That's his standing finisher. That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, this should be 10, and then this should be 20. Okay. And then the rest of this looks okay for now. This is just like the percentage of things they do. This should be 10. This should be 0. This is critical. This is 0. This is 0. This is 0. This is 10. Yeah, I obviously did not finish Cowboy Bob Orton. I could just tell. By the way he was wrestling in the match, I could just tell his numbers were off. Sometimes you can just tell by what they're doing. I have enough experience in this game to understand. These are just percentages. I'm not going to explain how it works. It's just like the higher the number, the more often they do that move. This is dazed, right? Diving knee drop, diving brain chop. Okay. And then this is another 10 here. Hit him with that clubbing blow. This is 0, this is 0, this is 2. Should be 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, maybe? Okay. And then this should be 0, 0. This should be 40, this should be 60. This should be 20, this is 15, that's okay. This should be like 10. This should be 50. These ones aren't that important. 5, because these are taunting. Which allows you to build. 100, 100. Yeah, see, the numbers are wrong. Pin. Delayed suplex. Pin. 100%. This is 100%. This is 100%. This is 75. Did they fall down in the Manhattan Drop, or they? Is this the stalling one or the falling one? Because there's two. I need to know. So we got a moveset and we look at Manhattan Drop. I have to see which one it is. Yeah, they fall down. So he has to grab their legs. Priority. To grab their legs here. Atomic backdrop. This can be 75. Standing at their feet for a pin there. And then this will be running cross. After the spine drop, then running elbow. Give this like a 25 or a 50. This will probably be a 50 because usually I go 100, 75, and then 50, and then that's a 25 on everybody. This is like building a combo. That's what it's for. Everybody should have a combo. And I thought I had fixed everybody. I guess I just didn't. I missed Cowboy Bob Orton, which is my own fault. But now you get to see how I do CPU behind the scenes. And most of them are accurate. But these I'm just doing random percentages because it doesn't matter. This is a big elbow drop. Like, he has a finisher here, which he shouldn't. So, we gotta take this off.
Yeah!
As much as I appreciate it being here, the brain chop is the move. It's a medium. It should be a large. And this should be the knee drop. There you go. Because that's what he did. He hit people with his, what do you call it? The broken arm. The cast. Yeah, even his voice wasn't set correctly. And then his finisher is the superplex. Okay.
Ha! Ha! Yeah! Hey!
Hit him with that. Boom. That's that elbow.
Yeah! Ha!
Hit him with that elbow. Hit him with that elbow. This is just bonus. You guys are getting a little bonus here. So let's see. Yes. Yes. This is down. This is when they're on the ground here. Down on the ground. Can make this like a 15. This is a 15. This should be 25 to match that. This is a 20. Rest holds. Old school wrestlers do a lot of rest holds. And elbows. Elbows to the face. Okay, this is like a signature move. So put 10 there. We'll put this at like 15 or 20. Maybe I'll put it at 20. Yeah, 20 and 20. Or 20 and 10 for critical. And then these don't really matter that much. 80 and 80. And then save. Okay, I don't know if I need to fix anybody else, but that was important to do for the future of Bob Orton's career. So just as a quick recap, if you're watching live, go to this page here. So Team Bearer, just as a quick reminder, is Cactus, Jack, Gangrel, Kane, and the Undertaker. It's classic Undertaker, by the way. And classic Kane. Big Red Machine Kane. Team DiBiase is Randy Orton, Cowboy Bob Orton, IRS, and Virgil. Team Dusty was DDP, Mr.Perfect, Dusty Rhodes, and Arn Anderson. DDP, Mr. Perfect, Arn Anderson, and Joker Sting. Specifically Joker Sting. Mr. Fuji is Dragon Lee, Hakushi, Suzuki, and Yokozuna. Team Heenan is Andre, Big John Studd, Santana, and Ortiz. Team Heyman is Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker, Curtis Axel, Solo Sikoa. Team Mickey James is Booker T, Samoa Joe, Bully Ray, and Nick Aldis. Team Elizabeth is LOD, Animal, and Hawk. Randy Savage, and Rick Rude. So that's Miss Elizabeth with Randy Savage. Oh my god, my brain is cooked, dude. I can't be doing this anymore. I'm getting old. Randy Savage. And then Regal, Team Regal, who actually lost earlier, is Team Gargano. It's Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Femi, and Umaga. And then Team Shane McMahon is Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, John Morrison, and Rusev. It's Rusev Day. This is new bald Rusev, by the way. Just specifically. So that was round 1. And we got DiBiase, Dusty, Heenan, Elizabeth, and Shane with victories. So that's going to do it for the managers. Episode 1. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon for episode 2.